What's up, champ? How you doing?
Tony, it's good to have you on, man. So what brings you to the city of Chicago? You know, I know your camp is nearby, but why? What's the other reason you're here?
I'm in camp, first and foremost. I'm getting ready for a huge unification fight on November the 10th against Alexander Usyk. But then taking that away, I'm here to support my gym mate, which is Gavin McDonald, in a world title fight against Daniel Roman. So it's a stacked card. It's a brilliant event. I'm looking forward to not just my gym mate winning a world championship, but there's also many other fights on the bill, as you guys have spoke about. I'm looking forward to seeing it all.
Okay, so your next opponent, he just won the WBSS. What do you think about that whole tournament series in itself?
I think it was very good. I see why it happened and why it needed to happen. It brings all the belts together, and it gives a chance to the sport to recognise one face and one champion at one weight.
Right.
It's just a shame that I'm going to have to take that from him on November the 10th.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up. You know, you're the more outspoken guy,
yep.
But people kind of looking at you as the opponent, as the B side. Usyk just signed with Matchroom. It's a big deal. He won. You know, beat Usyk. You know, he's a hell of a fighter. So how do you feel about being the B side?
Oh, make no mistake, in this fight, I'm the A side. This happened on my terms.
Right.
You got to understand, when we came to the negotiation table, he brought the hardware, I brought the paper.
Right.
So, you know, it's quite simple.
The fight is in Manchester.
The fight's in England.
Right.
The fight happened on the date that I wanted it to happen. He wanted the 17th, I wanted the 10th.
The 10th is my birthday, so it's a great day for fight.
Thank you very much. It's going to be a great fight, but listen, all jokes aside, and no matter who's the A side, who's the B side, it ain't really matter, because he's a fantastic fighter. This is a really, really hard fight. A defining fight in my career and his. He's about to make, well, he's trying to make his name big in the UK. The UK audience is huge. The US audience is now also open with Dazn.
Right.
So this is a mega fight. I'm a name, he's a name. I talk, he listens. We're going to see how it's going to go on November the 10th. I can't wait.
That was a good plug, by the way. So, appreciate that. Now we know you know how to pronounce it, at least.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not also a boxer, you're also an actor.
Yes.
Creed.
Yes.
Just because you do something once, it doesn't mean that's what you are.
When the audience says you're good at it, then you got to accept it.
I like to dance on a Saturday night, but that don't make me a dancer. I'm trying to get through life and be happy when I'm doing okay.
I'm pretty sure your wife would prefer for you to be an actor than a boxer, and she's been clear about wanting you to quit after this fight. Will that really happen? I mean, you're a fighter at heart.
She didn't even want me to do this fight, if the truth be known.
Wow.
So we were on our honeymoon, and we were 2 nights into the honeymoon, and then I was in a bar with me and her, and then before you knew it, I was watching Usyk and Gassiev on the mobile phone, and at that moment, she knew I wasn't retiring.
And when you was watching it, what you were saying, I could beat this guy.
I know I could beat him. I know I can beat any cruiserweight in the world. There's only one cruiserweight that would have whooped me, and then he's long gone. That's Evander Holyfield. Of course. That's the real deal himself. And
you know what? A lot of fighters tend to want to leave on top. It rarely happens. They always go that extra mile until they lose.
Yes.
To this point, you know, Andre Ward has been won. We don't know if he'll come back. Right. But do you think you have the chops to win a big fight against Usyk and then hang it all up?
Oh, yes. I mean, I just won 2 mega fights, huge fights in the UK against David Haye. You know, the great David Haye, the former heavyweight champion, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. And I didn't just beat him once, I'd done him twice just to make people happy and show that it was no fluke.
Right.
So this time, it's all against me again. Everybody says I can't beat this guy. Everybody says he's invincible.
Hold on.
We got a heavyweight
bodyguard right here?
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
What's going on?
We got
one of my favorite UK guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
For one of the realest guys in UK, you know, knock him out, give him some water all day.
Big baby Miller, man.
So, thank you. Yeah, he's great to watch. He speaks great. He fights. Right. Now he's the kind of reason why I got out the heavyweight division. He's a real heavyweight.
315 pounds.
Man, I was playing just for the minute with that heavyweight division. And you see,
and you're truthful with it. I mean, you say that you're not big enough for that weight. You take your chances when you could fights that you knew you could win. Most fighters aren't that honest.
So what's it going to take for you to really leave the sport? Is it just the promise to your wife or Creed 3?
I'm hoping on November the 10th that if boxing's a hard game, because even when you win, you lose a piece of yourself.
Right.
I'm hoping to lose the fight in me on November the 10th. I'm going to win, but I'm hoping that it's so hard that I've had enough.
Wow.
So that's a bit deep.
Wow.
It's deep, but I
Wow.
understand it.
You guys, as former fighters, you guys know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. I want this to go through, so.
Right, because the desire to fight never really dies.
Never goes away. And
So somebody got to take it from you.
ain't no one going to take it, but it's going to die. November 10th, tune in, guys. Watch The Zone.
There you have it, folks.
Sounds good.
Tony Bellew. We're here in Chicago, Akim Barak, Dazn.
Let's check the press conference right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to TAO here in Chicago, Illinois, USA. This is the final press conference for this Saturday, October 6th. Worlds collide, an incredible fight card. It's going to be streamed live exclusively here in the United States on DAZN, and it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing USA. You know, Chicago has an incredible history as a fight town, going back all the way to 1885 and John L. Sullivan. And some of the best fights in history have been staged here in this great city. Of course, Gene Tunney fought Jack Dempsey. That was at Soldier Field. It was the long count fight. He knocked him down in the 7th round. Tunney beat the count, and we know what happened. He won the fight. Dempsey won the hearts of the people. One of my favorite fights, of course, Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta. The 6th and final time they fought, it was in 1951 on Valentine's Day, and it was a bloody affair known as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And Matchroom Boxing is going to continue the rich boxing history this Saturday. The fight card features 10 fights. We've got 4 championship fights on the card, and it's headlined by 2-division, 3-time world champion Jesse Vargas as he takes on Puerto Rican Thomas Dulorme. It's another chapter in the Puerto Rico versus Mexican fight history. It's going to be a great card, a great fight. Also, an incredible fight that I cannot wait to see is the IBF Light Heavyweight Championship between Artur Beterbiev and Callum Johnson. Both guys undefeated. It's going to be an incredible fight. We also have Gavin McDonald from the UK going up against Danny Roman for his world title. And the female world title, Erica Farias defends her title against Chicago resident McCaskill, and she's the investment banker boxer, and she's very exciting. 3-time Golden Glove champ, and she won two times here in Chicago, 1 time in St. Louis, but she's coming to play the upset and to take that title. Now, of course, we also got some heavyweights up here. There's a great fight happening between undefeated Big Baby and former two-division world champion Tomasz Adamek. And, of course, a lot of Polish fans here in Chicago, and I know they're going to be coming out to support their charge on Saturday night. Now, listen, also, to start the card, we have a few young gentlemen up here that you might not know, but they have storied amateur careers. They're all from New York City. We've got Nikita Ababi, we got Rashad Mahdi, and Nikosi Solomon. So we've got White Chocolate, King Nikosi, and you got the Albanian Bear. And these guys, you can expect some big stuff for them. But I'll tell you what, I've been talking a lot, and at this time I want to turn it over to the president of Matchroom Boxing USA to tell you all the specific details about it, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, David. To be honest with you, I think David's done it all. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for David Diamante in the house. I'm very proud to be before you today in our first Matchroom Boxing USA event. Obviously, we have a lot to thank DAZN for, the new home of boxing, for giving us the opportunity to build 16 fight cards across the US and to build a great stable of fighters. I think just looking up here, you can see what we're trying to do in terms of entertainment and value for money for the sport of boxing. If you watch our stuff from the UK, you can see it in front of 70, 80, 90,000 people, stacked cards from start to finish. And the aim is always to make sure that fans get value for money. It doesn't matter if you're in the Wintrust Arena on Saturday or you're watching live on DAZN. I promise you, you will not leave without a smile on your face knowing that you've got value for money. We have 3 World Championship fights. We have a huge heavyweight clash. We have a WBC silver title between 2 great 147-pounders looking to challenge for the WBC title as well. Like David said, some of the best young talent coming through from Brooklyn and from the US amateur team as well. And I'm so excited for this card. Before I speak to the fighters individually up here, like I said, this wouldn't be possible without DAZN. We spoke to other platforms, other broadcasters, other networks, and no one could give us the ability to go out and run a huge amount of shows over an annual boxing calendar. No one could give us the budget to make great fights. No one could give us the budget to stack these cards from 5, 6 p.m. all the way through. And right now, a big round of applause from, I call him the MVP of Dazn, Joe McCaskill.
Thank you, Eddie, and thank you to our friends here at Tao for their hospitality this afternoon. I've said it before alongside Eddie on stage elsewhere, but this is another historic moment for our business. Our first show with Matchroom here in the US, here in Chicago, to be broadcast live, as Eddie said, on Dazn, following our launch here in America only a few weeks ago. Our journey with Matchroom and our partnership starts here in Chicago with, as Eddie said, a stacked card, a deep card, and what's sure to be a memorable night in one of America's greatest sporting towns. I think it's fair to say that our entrance into the US a few weeks ago has already caused quite a stir, and that's because Dazn is very, very different. Our partnerships with Matchroom, with Bellator MMA, with the World Boxing Super Series and with Combate Americas will alone already deliver more than 80 fight nights in our opening 12 months. And all of that will be delivered to fight fans at that affordable price point of $9.99 a month after a first month free trial. If you signed up for Dazn last weekend for the Anthony Joshua Alexander Povetkin fight in the UK, in the course of your first month free trial, you will receive 14 premium fight night events for no cost within that free first month trial. And that's entirely indicative of what fans can expect from Dazn going forward. We came into this market, we came into the US to disrupt the status quo. And it's been interesting, to say the least, to watch already how our entrance has mixed up the boxing game, and we've seen broadcasters and other platforms mix or change up their game. We are delighted to be part of that change in a very exciting new era. So, not going to say much more. We're very excited to be here. We can't wait to introduce you all to the Matchroom USA Dazn partnership on Saturday, either in the Wintrust Arena or live and exclusively here in the US on Dazn. So thank you very much, Eddie, and thank you to everyone.
Thanks, Joe, and congratulations to the Dazn team as well. John Leary in there heading up the production. Our first one on Saturday. We're looking forward to it. And what a team they've built as well, called Sugar Ray Leonard, working with a team, Chris Mannix, Kay Adams, Brian Kenny as well. It's a great setup there and a great commentary team and presentation team as well. We're going to start now. I wanted to get everybody up here because I feel like in American boxing, not enough young fighters are getting profiled, getting the opportunity to speak. There's a few of them doing it for the first time, a little bit nervous, Nikita, but we'll get through that. A guy who is not nervous is, I believe, one of the top light heavyweight prospects, not just in America, but in world boxing right now. This guy had a little bit of inactivity, sorting out his promotional issues. I'm delighted to sign him on a long-term promotional deal. He debuted for us in Cardiff recently. He'll certainly have one eye on a brilliant light heavyweight clash today, not far himself from challenging for a world title. He is definitely not shy. I want to bring up the magician himself. Big round of applause for Anthony Sims Jr. Anthony, a few words. Obviously fighting back in America, not far from home.
I like being states, you know what I mean? I love it here. It's pretty amazing. I don't know what else to say, you know what I'm saying?
By the way, that's his English accent.
Was that good?
It's awful.
Was that good? Para todos mis latinos, gracias por el soporte. Viva Cuba. But I'm ready to bring back what boxing used to be, you know? Intellectual fighters, good looking, of course, you know? Short, clean cut, you know? Just bring back the fun. And just in case, I got something really important to say. All right. Everybody bear with me. Look at me. This is very important that you understand this. All right, because I'm only going to say it one time. I'm so pretty. That's all I want to say.
Can I just ask you? Come on, I haven't finished yet. I want you to talk about the light heavyweight division right now. One of the hottest in the division. So many young lions. Talking about Artur Beterbiev, obviously Callum Johnson, Bivol as well. We just saw Alvarez take the title away from Kovalev. A great time for the 175-pound division.
Massive cracking, mate. Massive cracking. But light heavyweight division, there's so many fighters in it. You know, McCullum, Beterbiev, I call the wolf. We got, what's the ugly fighter? I can't remember his name. He's an amazing fighter. He's just ugly, man. What's his name?
From where?
Buatsi.
Joshua Buatsi.
There we go. There's his name. You got Jim Jones. Wait, that's not his name. Anthony Yardy. There we go. overall, light heavyweight it's stacked. So many fighters, so many styles. You know, styles make fights. And before I say anything else, as far as that, let's hand of applause because we have so many different ethnic backgrounds, tradition, cultures up here on stage for once. It's amazing. Everybody needs to clap, you know. But I'm excited about the light heavyweight division. Building my way up. I'm not in a rush. I'm going to take my time.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Sims Jr. Okay, we're gonna move on to our 3 debutants. Actually, before we do, this fight card is important, not just obviously for the great talent we've got on show, but also to develop the young talent coming through from Chicago. We'll go on to the World Championship fight with Jessica and Erica soon. But firstly, I want to bring up Shawn Simpson to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, undefeated from Chicago. Shawn Simpson, everyone.
I just want to thank Matchroom and Eddie for giving me this opportunity to fight on this amazing card with all these world champions. And one day, I'm going to be up here with them as a world champion. So I'm just going to show them what I can do Saturday night and put on a show for everybody in my hometown.
Thank you very much, Shawn. Thank you. Okay, come on then, the 3 Brooklynites. Which one are we going with first? The big man. The heavyweight. Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut, US team member. Big round of applause for the heavyweight, Nikosi Solomon.
Hello, right? Well, first, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be up here. I just want to thank God for just letting us all get here safely and sound. First, I want to start by thanking my coach, Ariana Sosa. You know, Sosa Cruz in the house. I want to thank my advisor, Jack Stanton, for pushing me and motivating me to get this far. And my strength coach, Chin Checker, for always being there just to put that, as he would say, put the cross on your back and keep striving to be great. You know, it's my pro debut. All I want to do, man, is, as I stated before, learn, become great, and just do what I have to do. Also, I want to thank Eddie Hearns and the Tower Restaurant for having us and hosting this beautiful event y'all have going on. October 6th. Like I said, the Albanian Bear, Nikita Bobby, and Nikosi Solomon. Sosa Cruz in the building, man. Blessings to y'all all.
Nikosi, just quickly. What a time to be in the heavyweight division right now. Obviously, a big heavyweight fight on the card. We know you've done rounds with Jarrell, but just widely, the heavyweight division, we know you've got a lot of learning to do, but never been more exciting.
The heavyweight division, I find, is very beautiful in this stage of my career. I say that because everybody's out there just working hard, trying to progress. We have Deontay Wilder, we have Big Baby Miller, we have Anthony Joshua, we have Adamek. It's just a blessing for me to see these great fighters learn from these great fighters and just try to be the best I can be watching them, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, professional debut on Saturday. Big support for Nikosi Solomon. Okay, Nikita, let's go. We remember you from the Dazn launch.
Yeah.
You didn't give the best speech, but you were trying. This kid is one of the most exciting young fighters right now. People know him from the gym, the Sosa crew, of course. One of the most exciting middleweights out there right now. Let's welcome him, because this is a big moment. Ladies and gentlemen, white chocolate, Nikita Ababi.
First off, I would like to thank Eddie Hearn.
That was a good start. Well done.
Yeah, thank you for this blessing and to be on the stage with a lot of champions here. But I get nervous, so I'm gonna keep it short. You know, white chocolate's in the building, so you know it's gonna be a show. Come on Saturday night, it's gonna be a blast.
Let's go.
Yeah.
White chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave it there for now. And finally, before we move on to our big championship fights, a young man, if you look at the record, not just in boxing, but across MMA, is sensational. And actually, I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say anyway. I believe this young man will be the first man to win a boxing world championship and move over and win world championships in MMA as well. Boxing is his focus, and he has the ability to go all the way. But this guy is an absolute ultimate fighting machine. They call him the Albanian Bear, and he's also bringing lots of support to Chicago as well, I've noticed. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Reshat Mati making his debut on Saturday.
They're all taller than me, so I got to lower the mic a little bit, you know. How you guys doing? Like I said, you know, I'm excited to represent my pro debut. You know, I want to thank Eddie Hearns and Matchroom Boxing and Dazn for putting us all together. I want to thank my father, my coach Sosa, Canito, Bihab, thanking everybody that helped me prepare for this big day, and hopefully put on a great show and put my name out there.
Give us a little background. You've been fighting all your life. Tell everybody. Don't be shy. Because if I achieved what you'd achieved, I'd be telling the world. So you tell them. Tell them your fighting achievements.
Oh, man, we're going to be here for a while, man, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I won the... I'm a world champion in kickboxing, world champion in MMA, Muay Thai. Now I want to be a world champion in boxing, you know. That's the one thing I want to do. But I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to work hard, you know, and you guys will all see October 6th. And like I said, you know, just going to put on a show. I want everybody to remember my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will. Reshat Mati, everybody. Okay, we're moving on to the big boys now. And obviously, when we came to Chicago, everybody knows about the Polish population here. Everyone knows about the legendary name of Thomas Adamek, been involved in some huge fights in Chicago, former world champion, of course, and looking extremely well, extremely healthy. And I'd like to welcome up to the stage a big round of applause for a legend for the sport of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Adamek. Big round of applause, please.
Hello, everyone. Yes, you said, 13 years ago, first time I came to United States, to Chicago, I got the title shots. I win, thank you God. 13 years later, I got proposed again, fight in Chicago. I called my friend, said me, do you want to fight? Well, yes, absolutely. Well, I'm here. We had good camp. I'm ready for the shows. I'm sure be good fights for everyone. Who win? Better. I want to invite everybody, come, watch Thomas Adamek versus Miller. Be good fights. Thank you very much. See you Saturday.
Thomas, just a quick question for you. When we made this fight, the card is so big, we were running out of time. And when I put the contract to your team, we talked about 10 rounds or 12 rounds, okay? I wanted to make the fight 10 rounds for time. Spoke to Big Baby, you know, he don't mind putting the extra rounds in, but he was happy with 10 as well. You asked for 12. You said, I want 12 rounds for this championship fight. What does that tell us about you? You're in great shape for this fight.
Absolutely. I'm never go not ready to the ring because I'm a smart man. And 12 is a 12. The fight win, when I win the show, give me something bigger, right? And when I go to the ring, I want to be best and 12-round show who's better.
Ladies and gentlemen, legend of the sport, big fight on Saturday night. Thomas Adamek, please.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's a pleasure to welcome up, I think, one of the top heavyweights in the world right now. Of course, big thanks as well to Dimitri Salita and Greg Cohen Promotions for working together with Big Baby Promotions. Mandatory now for the WBA regular world title. He's here, he's in great shape. Well, I'm still giving you the big intro. Ladies and gentlemen, we know he's shy. We know he doesn't like to talk much. We also know he likes cheeseburgers. But right now, this guy is one of the biggest forces in the heavyweight division. And I want a big round of applause, please, for Big Baby Miller.
Can I borrow your mic for a second?
You can do, yeah.
So I love Eddie, man. He's a good dude. What can I say, man? We're back here again in Chicago. Thanks to Matchroom, thanks to Dazn, Eddie Hearn, my trainers for getting me this far. It's been a long road again. You know, every fight is more important than the next. I did not look past Adamek because of his age or you know, he's gotten his butt whooped a couple times in the ring. I did not look past that. Made sure I went to the gym, trained hard, and make sure I put on a good show for you guys. And like I said before, you know, sometimes as fighters, the wrong story comes across because we talk smack or we talk junk about the fighters. I have nothing but respect for this guy. I've watched him multiple times in the ring. I have a big love for Polish fans, not what they've been through as a country, but what they've done for my other country of Haiti when we beat against the Spaniard and English to give us our freedom and our independence in Haiti as well. So I have a lot of love for Polish fans in the Polish community. So this fight is nothing about, you know, disrespect. It's just there's two fighters coming together, and I want to beat his behind. That's all it is. It's none but business. AJ ain't going to be so happy about that, though, because I don't like him at all. Shout out to the homie Tony Bellew in the back. I'm a big fan of his. You know, what else can I say? I'm trying to find something funny to say, but I don't know. It's not funny really to say. Oh, you had too much food in here, man. This is ridiculous. You got a bunch of guys in here that can't eat no food. You got chicken lao mein and sour chicken and chicken duck and everything chicken, man. You know black guys love chicken and watermelon. That's just messed up. But, you know, we're going to have some fun come October 6th. Make sure you guys tune in. Get the Zone package, man. I think it's the best bang for buck right now on TV or any live stream. I think it's amazing. They're awesome doing. And I'm getting paid a lot of money to whoop his butt. So please come there and show respect and buy some damn tickets, or I'm going to show up your doorstep and run through your fridge. Okay? Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Jarrell. Just want to welcome up as well to say a few words. Former world title challenger as well and part of the Big Baby team to talk about the fight. Dimitri Salita, everyone.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Eddie and Dazn for bringing this big show to the Midwest, the heart of America. I want to acknowledge everybody on Team Miller, his longtime trainer, Harry Keith, Sosa, Alvina, his publicist. It's going to be a great show. My co-promoter, Greg Cohen, who's here. You know, Jarrell has been the busiest top heavyweight over the last 14 months. This is going to be his fourth fight. And he's been fighting top contenders, world champion in Thomas Adamek. This is truly a very, very important fight for us because on the other side of Thomas Adamek is a possible world title shot, maybe a fight with Anthony Joshua. Lots of really, really big opportunities. So we're all very excited, and Jarrell and the Big Baby Promotions, they're excited as well. I know he's going to put on a great show. You know, it's great to see so many great fighters on this card. As much as we want to see these great world champions, to me, growing up in New York City, to see these very, very talented and accomplished young fighters that are going to be making their pro debut is really, really special. I know that Dazn means business and Matchroom means business by signing these top fighters. So thank you, and we'll all see you on Saturday night.
Thank you, Dimitri. You're lucky in Chicago to have a lot of hard-working individuals. Rick Ramos, who I'm sure is here somewhere, puts a lot of time and effort, and we've been working with him to try and inspire the younger generation to be part of boxing, to come in and enjoy what boxing can give you in life. And I know Jessica McCaskill has been a big part of that as well. So I'm not sure where Rick is, but thank you as always. This fight right here is the opportunity for Chicago to have its first ever female world champion. We looked at adding Jessica McCaskill. We talk about a 6-rounder or an 8-rounder, and all of a sudden, a world title opportunity presented itself. And now on Saturday at the Wintrust Arena, Chicago native Jessica McCaskill will get the opportunity to try and become world champion. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere in there as she tries to dethrone one of the top champions in women's boxing in Erica Farias as well. First of all, of course, up to the stage, a huge round of applause for Chicago's very own Jessica McCaskill.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say welcome to Chicago. I don't know if anybody's ever welcomed you here, but thank you for coming. Thank you for traveling. I'm glad everybody made it here safely. I'm really excited about this fight. I love the atmosphere that all the boxers bring. You know, it's nothing about disrespect. We have high goals for female boxing, for boxing in general, and there's nothing but love up here, but we do want to beat each other up. That's just how it goes. So thank you for coming. Definitely check out Dazn. To all my friends and family back home in St. Louis, get Dazn. You want to see me fight, don't rely on somebody's Facebook Live. It's going to be all crazy. Get Dazn. It's on demand afterwards, right? You can rewind, watch it, rewind, watch it. Any questions for me?
Very good. I was just enjoying that, to be honest with you. I mean, Dazn were thinking about giving you a job.
There we go. I'll take it.
This fight came literally 2 weeks ago. I remember I sent Rick Ramos an Instagram direct message and I said...
He's at work, by the way.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
He's on the floor. He's trading,
right,
so
okay.
he sends his
And
love.
I said to him, look, does Jessica want to fight for a world title? Literally, like, 2 minutes later, she came back. You boxed against Katie Taylor in a really good fight in London. Yeah. Now you got a chance to become world champion in Chicago. What does it mean to you? And how excited are you for Saturday?
It means everything to be a part of history. I feel like if you're going to do something like this where you put a lot of time and effort and you put your body on the line, it should be for really great things. It's great to win. It's great to have a belt, but it's amazing to be a part of history. And that's what I've been trying to do my whole career. And because of just the lack of female boxing, there's been a lot of opportunities for me to do that. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity, and I'm very excited to fight. It's kind of been a drought this year for me. You know, we've had a 10-month training camp, basically, waiting for 4 or 5 different fights to come through. We were supposed to fight in the Bahamas 2 times. The weather was bad. It got rescheduled. There was a fight here that was supposed to happen. It got rescheduled. So, you know, it's all for a reason. I definitely believe that God has a plan for my career, for my life, and this is what happened. So it's just one of those things where it worked out perfectly.
Ladies and gentlemen, a great ambassador for boxing here in Chicago. Chance to win the WBC world title, Jessica McCaskill. Taking on a very, very tough champion in Erica Farias, WBC super lightweight world champion. I'd like to bring up on the stage from Rivera Promotions, someone that we've worked with a number of times now. Loud round of applause, please, for Natalia Rivero to introduce her fighter.
Oh, sorry. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Eddie, for introducing OR Promotions, our promoter from Argentina, and Erica Farias. We're very happy for being here. It's our second time in the United States. Thanks for supporting female boxing. It's amazing, all the support that you're giving us. And well, let's come, Erica, our champion, all right? Come to stage. I will translate.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. WBC world champion.
Buenas tardes. Bueno, todo esto es espectacular para mí. Estoy muy contenta, muy emocionada de estar en Estados Unidos. Chicago, una ciudad que quizás estaba en mis sueños poder conocerla en algún momento de mi vida. ¿Quieres ir adelantando?
Yes. She's very excited of being here. It's the first time she's in the United States. It's a dream that came true for her to be here and present.
Muy agradecida por la oportunidad que se nos da a nosotras las mujeres de que se nos empiece a abrir el mercado en los Estados Unidos, ya que siempre veía las grandes carteleras, ¿no?, a través de la televisión en casa y decía, ¿por qué no estar nosotras también, mujeres, que somos merecedoras de estar arriba de un cuadrilátero y poder compartir una cartelera? Contenta de poder tener la oportunidad con todos estos peleadores que están hoy acá. Estoy feliz y siempre, como digo, subiendo con la mente de ganador, positiva, defendiendo mi título, defendiendo mis colores y volcar toda mi experiencia y mi trayectoria que tengo frente a Jessica McCaskill. Jessica, va a ser una gran experiencia y sobre todo la gran experiencia que me voy a llevar obviamente a mi Argentina va a ser haber peleado en los Estados Unidos para volver a tener la oportunidad de estar aquí nuevamente. Gracias.
She's very excited and as well thankful for, as I said before, for supporting the female boxing. She always thought when she will have the chance to fight here in the States, and now she has the opportunity and being here with this amazing card, this amazing event that is going to happen on Saturday night with these great champions and facing Jessica McCaskill. All her respect. She will go onto the ring as a champion with peace of mind, defending her colors and her championship. Once again, thank you, Eddie, Matchroom, Dazn, for being working close with our TV partner, TYC Sports. Many people in Argentina is looking forward for this fight. Thank you, everyone, again.
Thank you, Natalia.
Thank you.
And just to echo what Natalia said about women's boxing and Anthony said earlier, race is culture. Same for women's boxing. It doesn't matter. Men, women, it's about entertainment, it's about great fighters, and it's so good to see so many top female fighters coming through now. Katie Taylor, Clarissa Shields, and another brilliant Women's World Championship fight live on Dazn on Saturday. We're going to move now to the WBA Super Bantamweight World Championship fight. Again, another fantastic World Championship fight on the card. This young man, part of a great boxing family, with brother Jamie McDonald, who's here, two-time Bantamweight champion as well. Just recently boxed over in Tokyo against Inoue, and now his brother has a chance to capture the world title on Saturday night in Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause from the UK, Gavin McDonald.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Eddie and Matchroom Boxing
once again delivering me second world title fight. As a fighter, we always want to fight in America, and it's a dream of mine to fight here in Chicago, lovely place, and this is where my dream's going to be made. And it's a fight as well with Daniel Roman, who I ain't fighting for a vacant title. Do you know what I mean? I'm fighting a worthy champion who's proven, and a lot of people saying he's best in division. Him and Ray Vargas. Do you know what I mean? So it's up to me, do you know what I mean, to go out there Saturday night, achieve my dream, and it's what I plan on doing. I plan on stepping on the world scene and making a big statement Saturday night, do you know what I mean? And I genuinely believe my journey is only just going to start, and Britain's going to gain a new champion.
Thank you. Gavin McDonald, ladies and gentlemen, changing for the world title on Saturday. He is correct. He's definitely taking on one of the very best in the division in Daniel Roman. It's a pleasure to be working alongside Thompson Boxing Promotions. And right now I'm going to bring up to announce their fighter, Alex Campanova from Thompson Promotions.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you to Matchroom USA for this great opportunity, the Zone, the Winchester Arena here in Chicago, to all the fans that are going to be there and to watch it and witness a great card with tremendous fights, world titles. I want to introduce you to a young man that has put everything behind his career from the beginning. A young man that has become a champion, has earned his way all the way to the top. He's making his third world title defense, and he's not looking past McDonald. This is a very tough fight for him, but I know he's going to be a victor. He's going to be able to defend his title one more time and hopefully unify the more titles in the division. Please allow me to introduce to you the reigning super bantamweight champion of the world, Daniel the Babyface Dazn Roman.
I'm pretty excited to being here today. I want to thank Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearns, Thompson Boxing for making this possible. Coming up this Saturday, don't miss the fight. If you haven't downloaded the app, download the app. It'll be a great fight. Expect a great fight from me. It'll be my third defense, and I plan on taking the belt home. No disrespect to Gavin. I know he's a great fighter. He fought for the world title before, so he's going to come at me with everything hungry. We'll be ready, and we'll be taking the belt back home.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. WBA Super Bantamweight Champion Danny Roman. A fight that everybody is talking about on this card on Saturday features two very big-hitting, heavy-handed 175-pounders. The IBF Light Heavyweight World Championship on the line. Both undefeated guys, of course, the British and Commonwealth champion Callum Johnson taking on the reigning champion Artur Beterbiev. It is a brilliant fight between two very explosive, very, very talented light heavyweights. First up, I'm going to bring up the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, from the UK, the reigning British and Commonwealth champion, challenging for the world title on Saturday, Callum Johnson.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming out. I'll start thanking Eddie, Matchroom USA and Dazn for getting me this opportunity. I'm enjoying being here in Chicago. It's a great city. You know, I've had a good camp. I'll thank Joe, my manager and trainer, for that. You know, getting me in good shape. And you know, this is a tough ask for me. You know, I'm a big underdog, but I'm ready to come here and upset the odds. You know, I've done everything in preparation to be able to do that. And it's something I'm really, really looking forward to Saturday night. You know, it's a dream come true for me, fighting for a world title in America. And I plan on taking that belt home and shocking the world.
Callum, obviously there was no challengers in the top 15 that wanted to step up and fight Artur Beterbiev. You beat Frank Buglioni, went into the top 15, and you were the first one to say, yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I got the call, and, you know, everyone was saying about, you know, no one wants to fight this guy, but it took me all of half a second to say yes. I'm not in this game, you know, to turn opportunities down like this. I know I'm fighting a real good fighter. You know, he's a feared man, but you know, I fear no man. And you know, when it's all said and done, we're both human beings. We're going to be in that ring. We both can throw power, and you know, it'll be what it'll be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger on Saturday, British and Commonwealth champion, Callum Johnson. As we said, one of the most feared men in the sport of boxing, one of the pound-for-pound heaviest hitter in the sport. I want to have a big thank you to GYM, Gym Promotions as well, and Yvonne Michel for their working together with Artur Beterbiev. Ladies and gentlemen, up to the stage, I believe his translator is here to join us as well. The reigning, undefeated IBF light heavyweight champion of the world, Artur Beterbiev.
Здравствуйте всем. Приветствую всех. Спасибо Matchroom, каналу Dazn, Эдди Херну за такую возможность выступить здесь.
Hi everyone. First of all, I want to thank Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Dazn for this opportunity.
Я не люблю много говорить. Постараюсь показать 6 октября хороший бокс.
I'm not a big talker, but hopefully in the ring on October 6th, I'll show you everything.
Спасибо всем. Если есть вопросы.
Thanks to everyone. And Eddie, if you have any questions, go ahead, please.
Artur, my question is that you are a very big puncher, obviously. Callum Johnson is a big puncher as well. Do you see this fight going long or short on Saturday night?
Мне самому интересно, поэтому я приехал сюда.
Eddie, I'm interested myself, so that's why I'm here.
We'll find out on Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning world champion, Artur Beterbiev. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our main event and a brilliant 147-pound matchup for the WBC silver title. I believe the winner of this fight will be mandated to go on and fight Shawn Porter for the full title. Everybody knows about the Mexican-Puerto Rican rivalry, and these two fighters are going to put on a great fight for us on Saturday. Stylistically, I think this is going to gel into a wonderful matchup. Right now, I'm going to welcome up to the stage Thomas Delorme.
Hello, everybody. First, thank you, guys. Thank you, Matchroom. Thank you, Dazn. Thank you, all my team. Joel Diaz, Susana, Hugo, Antonio Diaz. I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready for the fight Saturday night. Everybody forget it. Whatever show in Saturday night was Push Your Eyes and Dazn, Puerto Rico versus Mexico is the best fight in Saturday night. And this is, for me, I'm very, very excited for this fight. It's a great opportunity. I say thank you, Team Jesse Vargas. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, come here. I said something in Spanish. Gracias a todas las personas que vinieron hoy aquí. Gracias a todo mi equipo. Gracias a Matchroom, a Dazn. Va a ser una gran pelea. Hicimos un gran entrenamiento y yo pienso que vamos a dar un gran show. Creo que todo el mundo tiene que mirar Dazn el 6 de octubre, sábado por la noche, para ver esta pelea. Gracias. Gracias, everybody.
Thomas Delorme, everyone. And finally, a man that has done it all, two-weight world champion. Delighted to welcome you to the team. A great man, a great ambassador for the sport, a great fighter as well, looking to get another shot at a world title on Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, two-weight world champion, Jesse Vargas.
Thank you, Eddie. First of all, thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to be here in Chicago. It's my first time, well, second time. The first time was to promote this grand event. Second time now to actually fight. I hope everyone enjoyed the lunch because, as you all know, I couldn't even touch it, and it hurt me to stare at it. It looked delicious, but I can't wait for the weigh-in. Right after that, I'll be able to enjoy a nice meal, definitely. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Eddie Hearn. Thank you, Matchroom Boxing, Dazn, Joe. Thank you for the opportunity. It really is a pleasure and an honor to be part of the team. I am thankful for the opportunity. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now through Dazn. Remember, you get the first month free, $9.99 a month after that, and you won't be disappointed. We have several great fights going on. You know, with everyone here on stage, these gentlemen are prepared to give you nothing but entertainment from beginning to last, to these young prospects, to contenders, to world champions. We have put on a great show for you, and We hope that you enjoy it. I know for certain that you will enjoy it. Just as Eddie said earlier, you will leave with a smile on your face by the end of the night. Trust us. Tune in through Dazn, and if you can come out to the Wintrust Arena, buy your ticket. Now when it comes to camp, I have a great team that I have put together, which I want to thank them for doing such an amazing job in camp. I want to thank Mike McCullum, my father Jose, who is also second in command trainer, Stitch Duran, everyone in the team, Al Heyman, Guadalupe Valencia, everyone that has been a part of my success. We are building something strong, and I'm en route to becoming world champion once again. As Eddie said earlier, we are fighting for the WBC silver title, which will bring us closer to the WBC gold. I know that at the moment, the WBC gold belongs to Shawn Porter, but I look forward to challenging him very soon in the near future. Then again, I'm not looking past Thomas DeLerme. He's a tough task that has been put in front of me, but I have to make sure that I come out victorious in order to continue on my route to success. We've trained properly in order to come out with the victory, so I feel that we're going to have a successful night. But then again, he's a tough fighter, so I can't underestimate him. I know that I have to be on point every second, every minute of the fight, and it's all going to be for your entertainment. So please tune in. All right, this Saturday night, the Wintrust Arena through Dazn. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. I'm going to say a few words in Spanish as well. Muchas gracias a todos por venir. Es un gran placer estar en Chicago. Quiero dar las gracias a todos que están presentes, a Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Dazn, Joe, a mi equipo, mi papá, José, que es una parte fundamental de mi vida, del boxeo para mí, que siempre ha estado al lado mío desde que he estado muy chico y siempre me ha apoyado en todo lo que he hecho, y gracias a él estoy aquí, gracias a él tengo todo el éxito que ha logrado, pero todavía falta mucho más, apenas es el comienzo. Entonces, para que ustedes puedan ser parte de esta próxima pelea, por favor les pido que no se pierdan la pelea por Dazn. Suscríbanse, el primer mes es gratis, el segundo es $9.99 y cada mes después eso igual, sin ningún contrato. Les aseguro que va a valer la pena. Tenemos buenas peleas por adelante. Todos estos peleadores que están enfrente de ustedes vienen a darles entretenimiento, darles buenas peleas, buenos combates, unas guerras, y les aseguro que eso es lo que van a tener este sábado aquí en Chicago en el Wintrust Arena. No se lo pierdan. Ya hemos hecho todo lo posible para salir con la victoria este sábado. He tenido un gran entrenamiento que incluye a Mike McCullum y a todos mis entrenadores, Stitch Duran, a todo el equipo. Y hemos hecho un gran trabajo, estamos muy enfocados, muy dedicados, hemos trabajado fuertes y todo por su entretenimiento. Ojalá y les guste la pelea, yo sé que sí les va a gustar, no se la pierdan. Es México contra Puerto Rico, que ustedes ya conocen esa rivalidad. En cuanto suene la campana, suenan los golpes y vámonos para adelante. Muchas gracias.
Jesse Vargas, everybody. Main event on Saturday night, WBC Welterweight Championship. Thank you for sitting through our press conference today. I wanted to introduce everybody up here. I want you to get to know these great fighters and these stars more closely as we move forward. Thank you to Tao as well. What a venue. We're going to be in here on Saturday night as well, by the way, after the show. We'll see you all down here for a little party. And that's what we plan to do on Saturday night. We plan to have a party at the Wintrust Arena. Get there early, watch these great fights, enjoy yourself, dress up, enjoy the music, enjoy the great fights. It's entertainment. That's what we're going to be bringing to you. And we thank you for coming here today. The fighters are going to pose for head-to-heads up here on the stage. Then everybody's available for one-on-one interviews. Enjoy the food. Make sure you eat it all, because it wasn't cheap. And we'll see you for a great night live on Dazn on Saturday night. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a world championship fight here. You know, for a lot of people that didn't realize it, this card right here has a lot of world championship fights. You know, they're in for it on Saturday night. This particular fight right here, man, I'm looking forward to. I mean, Roman is a guy that's definitely going to come to fight every time. I mean, I'm kind of picking him as a favorite, even though McDonald is Bellew's boy. You know what I mean? I think he has a tough task ahead of him.
He's a rugged, tough dude. I think I'm kind of excited about all of these fights. You got former champions, you got champions here. But the thing that kills me is that these prospects, man, like, he got like the best prospects in the game, Eddie Hearn. He snatched them up early.
Absolutely. Now, this is a sleeper right here of the night, man. In my opinion, this particular fight is going to be the fight of the night. I mean, it's been tough for me to pronounce this gentleman's name. Johnson, I can, but
Beterbiev.
Beterbiev. Oh, wow, that's a good job, bro.
Oh, you know, I got a little all cultures in me. The worlds collide, you know?
Folks, you have to tune in early Saturday night because you do not want to miss this showdown right here, this light heavyweight title fight.
This might actually be the best fight of the night.
Well, yeah, as I said earlier, I mean, I'm picking it to be the fight of the night. Not to say that the main event, co-main event won't be, but that's definitely the sleeper. So for those who might not be familiar with these fighters and their names, and you like the sport of boxing and you want to be entertained, make sure you catch that fight. I mean, it's a great venue for a press conference here.
Absolutely.
I'm a little stuffed. I ate too many vegetable spring rolls.
Well, you know what? Speaking about
this
eating,
is a great prospect right here.
A lot of these guys, yeah, this is Sims Jr. He's pretty fast. He's he's very vocal. For being someone who has to make weight, he was very vocal because I know he's starving right now.
Now, come on. Co-main event. Could have been easily the main event as well. I mean, maybe Miller is a guy that is top 10 heavyweight, even at the top 5. A lot of people are saying.
Agreed.
Adamek, he's obviously, you know, maybe past his prime.
Maybe.
Anytime I've ever seen him in a matchup, he always brings it to his opponent. You know, I think it's going to be a great show, and I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think.
Oh, I think it is going to be just as easy as everybody thinks.
Well, I mean, you might have not seen Adamek
I seen him, but that was
against way bigger guys.
Yeah, but that was a good 5-6 years ago. He's passing me now, so I'm gonna watch what I say.
And you sizing him up?
Nah, you know I size up everybody.
And the main event, Jesse Vargas. Listen, this is a great opportunity for Jesse Vargas.
Yes.
I mean, he's always, and we can talk to him. I think we're going to talk to him shortly. But he's a guy that he is the 8th side. He is the head.
Finally,
he's headlining the card. He's always been in big fights.
Yeah.
But it's always been the B side. And Thomas Delorme, a lot of people overlooking him because I mean, think about the fighters that he lost against. I mean, T. Bud Crawford, who's the best fighter in the world today. So I don't see. I think
it's a great matchup.
No, absolutely. And
I just
he's
don't.
Coming over from the stage. He'll be talking with us shortly. Delorme. No, but I mean Vargas. But Delorme, I still think he's skilled. I mean, though he has losses on his record, guys like that tend to show up when they get that like second or third chance, that opportunity where on a big stage. So I think it's gonna be a hell of a main event. And Jesse Vargas is right here. It's Jesse, man.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, champ? How you doing?
Thanks for seeing us. Listen, Jesse, likewise. I was just talking to Barack about you being in a lot of big fights, but never the A side. I mean, the lights are shining on you. You're the guy. You're headlining the card. How does it feel to be the A side, so to speak?
Your night, bro.
Your night. Great. I mean, and you sound great, by the way. I was telling Barack, this guy's going to be a politician down the line.
Yeah, you're really, really sharp, bro.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I see that as a great tip. But right now, I'm looking forward to performing Saturday night. As you said, I have been in some of the biggest fights, most lucrative fights of the year in the past, and I'm looking forward to increasing that to becoming the world champion, the superstar, the A side. And it's a great feeling knowing that you're en route to a successful career, as it has been successful so far. But once you reach certain pinnacle of success, you continue to level up that success that you have had. So I'm only looking forward to increasing my popularity, and it's going to be through Dazn. So I'm very happy to be a part of this great platform. I mean, they've come up with this great way to bring a great new way to bring into boxing. You know what I mean? A new avenue, and I'm really enjoying it. We got to see a sneak peek in the Anthony Joshua fight against Povetkin, which was an amazing night of boxing. Not only the boxing performance, but also the commentators did a great job. And I'm looking forward to being a part of that and to start building these memorable nights. We have put down a great show together for this Saturday night, October 6th at the Winchester Arena. And what can I say? It's going to be a great night of boxing. I'm looking forward to becoming world champion once again and maintaining myself there at the top. And like I said, becoming a superstar. I've had a long career, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. You selling Dazn better than us.
He was talking about us, how great he was on Joshua fight.
Well, listen,
you guys did an amazing job as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, I want to know something. Between you and me, nobody's really watching.
Okay.
All right? Just between me and you.
All right,
are you really looking past Dillon, man? Come on, we really looking at Shawn Porter saying we want that gold belt?
You know what? Not at all. I can't deny it completely because I am looking to the future and what can come next.
Yes.
But the first task is beating Thomas DeLauren, because without that, there isn't the next step. So I have to make sure that I defeat him, stay concentrated on defeating him, and then in a nice way. In order to become a superstar and to maintain yourself at the top, you have to perform at the top level. So for that reason, not only do I have to win, but I have to win convincingly and make sure to shine for my fans.
Well, Barack is overlooking him for you, so that's fine. We'll let him do that. But listen, I was telling him, DeLauren, this is like another shot. A lot of times when guys get that second or third shot, they bring everything to the table. So you don't only have to win, you have to look impressive, you know what I mean? Because we all know this is an entertainment business. So you come out Saturday night and you wash DeLauren, that fight becomes more enticing, more salivating against you and Porter. How likely that fight is to happen?
Well, first of all, you dissect this fight pretty much to perfection because, as you said, he has nothing to lose but everything to gain. And when you when you face a fighter like that, you need to put everything on the line because he's willing to die in that ring for the victory. Right. So you have to be willing to do the exact same thing, and that's why I think it's going to be such a great night. Mexico-Puerto Rico rivalry in the main event, worlds collide in the entire show. Yeah. You got Poland, you got, man, I'm telling you, we're going to have a great night.
So before you get out of here, what should people expect as far as from Jesse Vargas? Are we going to see a knockout? Are we going to see you outbox this dude? I mean, what's your game plan and goal going in there?
As of now, everyone knows me as an entertaining fighter, so you're going to see that action-packed fight that I always bring. I'm going to throw tons and tons of punches. If I didn't throw enough last time, which I did, I'm going to throw more in this one, and I'm only going to up that. You know what I mean? That's what we have to do. As entertainers, I'll make sure to stay busy in there, and if I'm not tired by the end of the night, it means I didn't throw enough punches, but I hope that I'm not that tired, because I want to throw punches all the way to the end. But if I find the power punch, and if I see the opening, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to try and take them out early.
All right, folks, you don't want to miss this showdown, main event Saturday night. Jesse Vargas versus Thomas DeLauren. Thank you for standing there with us.
Thank you.
And we got the heavyweight right behind coming in.
This guy's always interrupting our interviews.
I was going to crack a joke like capital of Thailand and they're going to be like, what? Like Bangkok. I want her
we got the loudest heavyweight in the business here with us, man. But he backs it up in the ring. Hey, how you feeling, man? Like this is it's a big night. The Zone first show in America here.
Listen, man, first of all, I got to congratulate you two.
Thank you.
Two dudes, you know what I mean? We from New York. You know what I mean? Working your way up and y'all here in the Zone right now. Like, we don't congratulate brothers enough, man. Like, I'm here and y'all here, you know what I mean? So from New York scene. But it's dope, man. I feel great. Thanks for the Zone for doing this and gives us the outlet to show our goods, and I feel good, I'm big as usual, strong as usual, and hungry as usual. So come Saturday night, somebody about to get crunched, and it's going to be Thomas Adamek and that gigantic dome he has.
So you talked about Poland a lot. What's your favorite Polish food?
Oh man, there's a couple. I like the pierogies, the rogies. Okay. I like that. But matter of fact, I was actually in camp a couple years ago with Tyson Fury, and I was in this hotel, and the owners of the hotel were actually Polish, and they told me how to make scrambled eggs with cream. I mean, Polish people.
Cream? What kind of cream?
I was like, milk cream. Okay. And I'll tell you one thing, man. Polish people can cook. Man, that's why he's so big. Some of them is big. Look at Adam Konak. He's a big boy. Right. I mean, so I have nothing but love for the Polish people, man. So they're great.
We wanted to bring you the Zone calzone. The Zone calzone, man. We know you love to eat. You know what I mean?
Give me that. Listen to that.
The beauty.
Yeah.
You're having folks. And listen, we know you can take a few bites of that because you don't have to make weight. You're a heavyweight, right? Isn't that the best part of being a heavyweight? Nobody. Where's the trainer?
About 320 pounds.
Listen, Mike is over there.
Mike is not looking. He's not looking. Let's see how that calzone tastes.
I think you see me looking. Hold on.
This is a zone, calzone, man.
Listen, we out here, we're having fun, eating calzones and beating people up. Listen, man, just tune in, man. Guys, tune in, man.
And listen, all of this eating doesn't stop you from being one of the heavyweights with the most output, the most punches. I mean, I was having this conversation a couple of days ago with people saying his weight, 280, 300. But come on, you're still letting the punches go.
And George Foreman even said it. George Foreman even said it. He's like, listen, he's big baby and he's doing good. And I said before, I did 24 rounds my last day of hard training, 14 rounds of sparring and 10 rounds on the bag, and I felt amazing. So yes, I'm gonna be a little heavier, but from the minute I fought John Hunt Duhopper to this fight, I've been hitting the weights nonstop.
Right.
So my physique is definitely gonna look a little better than the last fight, but my strength is there, my condition is there, and I feel good.
So you're saying you have a lot more muscle right now?
Yeah, a lot more muscle.
All right, so listen, folks, we got to get out of here. Big Baby Miller, you don't want to miss the Saturday. Tomorrow,
like
the weigh-in.
I'll be like that.
Tomorrow, the weigh-in, man. It's going to be a hell of a show here in Chicago. Akim Barak.
Let's get it on.
In the zone.